Video stream. It's brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country, Grove Mechanical, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston Public School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, along with the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics, all bringing you Crookston Pirate Video Stream on KROX.
And a good evening and a happy Friday night to everybody out there here on KROX TV. As it is some Friday night basketball for the Crookston Pirate girls as they're taking on the Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal Titans today. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you, honored to call every minute of action as we roll right into what is at stake in this game. Well, this regular season contest, Crookston Pirates come in at 6-16, although they've won 3 in a row to start here in the month of February. Things have been rolling very, very well for them, and it's been exciting to watch them play in February. They just took care of Stephen Argyle, beat him 50-33. That's a very solid performance that they put together in that game, especially on defense. Defense has been where they've shaped up. Their defense has been very, very solid. They've instituted good zone defense, and they've done a lot of good changes to just limit some outside play and make things a lot better for the offense to start to make some things working. They're taking on Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal today. And I had misplaced where I had wrote down that record. Let me see if I could find that for you. And they're 3-17, and so they have had some troubles throughout the course of the season, but they are a very young team. They have 2 seniors. They play 3 freshmen, and they also have a very small JV team. And so for both sides, numbers aren't there, including for the Pirates. Once again, Grace Bowl is inactive today, nursing a head injury, and so they're excited to get her back, but it'll be right around tournament time, I think, is what Coach Hams is aiming for. And so we will let's patiently wait for Grace Bowl's return. The offense is a lot more prolific. Offense and defense really a lot more prolific with her. For now, though, we'll take a break. We'll be back in here from the head coach of the Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal Titans, Coach Jody Flayton, and the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. KROX Radio has got some Pirate boys basketball going on in the pregame show against Thief River Falls. And we'll take a look at our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups as well. We'll take a break, though, and we'll be back in here from the head coach of the Titans. That is Coach Jody Flayton, coming up right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Here on the Riverview Health pregame show, the head coach of the Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal Titans, Coach Jody Flayton, is with us. Nice to see you up here today. Friday night basketball. Came off of a game against Park Christian a little while ago. What did you make of that game out of your players? What did you like, and what do you want to see different?
So that was the second time we played Park Christian this year, and, both times we knew they're tough, they're competitive, but things that we had been working on, we took into that game and saw some good things, some things that we've been working on, and just some things that we need to keep striving to do.
You put in a lot of work and just trying to figure out the basketball identity and what the team is. If the brand of basketball was perfect for your squad on any given day, what would that brand of basketball be?
Tenacity. They just, they're after every loose ball. They're, they work so hard on defense, and we just got to keep doing that.
It's all about just trying to fight for every 50-50 ball and fight for every basket and fight for every rebound, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you know about this Pirate team, and what kinds of things do you think you need to be prepared for?
Just watching game film on them, they've got some height and we don't, so boxing out is going to be huge for us. I know they've had some ups and downs in their schedule too, where, games that, they've beat some teams that we've lost to and kind of things like that. But I think if we come ready to play, this Friday night, then it should be a good competitive game.
Have you kind of figured out some ways that even if you're the smaller team on the floor, you can find a way to get those boards?
Yeah, just getting in that defensive position, and finding a body, not just a area, and which we've really been hitting hard on is we've been watching film from our last few games, and praising those moments where we actually have 5 girls, boxing out, yes, own that now, so hopefully we can keep on that.
Any other keys to the game that we haven't mentioned that could be really essential for you winning this one?
Just talking on defense, helping each other out, knowing where girls are at, offensively calling screens. Again, communicating is going to be our biggest, could be our biggest downfall, or it could really help be the key to our success too.
Lastly, what's going to be the message to the girls for the head onto the court?
Basically just, this, like you said earlier, it's the end of the season, and, we didn't put all this work in for nothing. So let's just keep having great attitudes, keep, giving full on effort, and just play ball.
Love it, Coach. I appreciate your time. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And that was the head coach of the Titans, Coach Jody Flayton, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. We'll take a break, and we'll be back and hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams, right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra, band,
choir, visual arts,
Speech.
theater.
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Here on the Rehealth pregame show, head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams, is with us. And this has been a great start to the month for you. After getting yet another win, you've really kind of turned things around when this month has started. What's worked and what's changed to get to this point?
I think the big thing for us is that these girls don't want to win. They want to finish the season with as many wins as we can finish with. And, I know that last year they had 7 wins. And, I know that's something that they want to break, and they want to beat that record that they had last year. That's something that we always want to try to do, is be better than they were last year. And, these girls realize that they have a very good opportunity to beat that record that they had last year with the games that we had in February, with the games that we have in February. And, they're going to try to achieve it as fast as they can. They're going to try to do the best they can to make sure that happens.
Not only have you had some better fortune with making more baskets and making more shots, but the defense has really gotten a lot better in February. Has anything changed on that front, or is it just a tribute to overall grit and tenacity?
For me, I think it's the grit and tenacity. These girls, they want to get after it. We got a lot of girls that have really stepped up on defense for us. They, right away, I would say we probably weren't a very good defensive team for the while there. But, ever these past couple games that we've played, our defense has been outstanding. I think that's a big thing that's been winning us a lot of these games, is it's the defense. And, if we can keep playing defense the way that we've been playing defense, I think we'll be all right. And I think we can make some big moves and have some good games and do things that we want to do.
What do you know about this Norman County East team, and what kinds of things do you think you need to be prepared for?
We watched some film yesterday on them, and we kind of seen that they like to drive. They're big fans of driving, and if we can take that away and do the things that we know how to do and step in front and don't give up an easy driving lane, I think we'll be all right. They like to shoot from the outside every once in a while too, and if we can close that out and take that away, break their press or their defense that they do. It's a weird looking front defense, but it works for them in certain situations. They get some big stops out of it, and if that's something that we can shut down and take that away, I think we'll be all right. And if we can run and gun and match our speed and play at the speed that we know how to play at, I think we'll be all right.
You also have a pretty distinct height advantage in this game. How important is that for you on the offensive end?
Yeah, that's going to be huge. We're going to feed our posts a lot. We're going to try to get them the ball as much as we can, and let Maddie do the things that she does, and get Brooklyn down there and let them do the things that they do, and take advantage of it the best we can. Just because we have height doesn't mean that we can't box out. We have to box out. We have to rebound. Offensively, we got to get it. We got to put it back up. Defensively, if we get it, we got to turn, hit an outlet, take off, and go.
Any other keys to the game that we haven't mentioned?
Ball movement. That's going to be a big one for us, is ball movement. Managing the clock if we go up big right away, and if we go up big and we command a lead and to kind of take advantage of it, we got to run the clock down. We don't want to be. If we have the opportunity to use all 35 seconds, we're going to need to use it. So I think one of the biggest things for me is going to be the ball movement and using the clock.
This is another game where you have a bit of a thinner bench, but you really have trusted your starters to do a lot of heavy lifting throughout the course of the year. It seems like they're just more than built for this.
Yeah, we've been getting ready through the season that we've had. There's not a single second that I don't trust every single one of them, or even the girls that we don't get very much playing time. There's not a single minute that we don't trust any single one of them to get in there and put the work in and do the things that they do. And it's like I said, to see where we came from the beginning of the year to where we are now, we look like a completely different team.
Well, Coach, I'm really excited to see what happens. I appreciate your time. We'll talk post-game.
Thank you.
And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. And he is right. They do look like a completely different team than they did before, and really sometimes it might take until the very end of the year, but if you can get hot right before or right at section time, tournament time, you can make some things happen. And these Pirate girls know that when they're playing at their best, they can match up and they can play some really solid basketball. On our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, again over on KROX Radio, you could hear the Pirates taking on Thief River Falls. That game is just getting underway. And Pirate boys basketball over there. We can also tell you that the, make sure I get this right. Yep, the JV game went to Thief River Falls 80-38. And so Thief River Falls also won the C squad, looking to complete the sweep. But the Pirates beat them earlier in the year for their first win of the season. And Thief River Falls, one of the most extreme hot and cold teams I've seen in this area. They beat Pelican Rapids, who were at number 1 in the state at one point. They gave Crookston their first win, and they've hung with some of the better teams and got blown out by some of the worst teams. So who knows? Maybe that trend can stick with the Pirates, and they'll be able to get another win. Now let's take a look at our see here. Yep, here we go. Let's take a look at our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. They have what you need, and they'll make sure your battery will start the first time every time. So buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine as they handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, your snowmobiles, ATVs, and more. First for the Titans, 3-17 on the year under the guidance of Coach Jody Flayton. They will be starting the following at guard. Isabella Jacobson, the freshman, will be running point with senior Olivia Theis. Those two are the primary cogs of the offense at the point guard position. Then they have a couple of utility players that they like to move around. You have Ava Bailey, the junior, out on the wings, along with Madeline Wallstrom, who's a forward, but she can go out there and shoot the three sometimes. So keep an eye out for that. Bella Madsen is the 5, and the senior will be playing the center position. For the Crookston Pirates, again, no Grace Bowl today, and so Chloe Bowl running point alongside Morgan Bowl, the freshman, and she'll be joined with Hallie Nicholas on the outside. Then the two post players who are going to get a lot of work today, juniors Maddie Bruggeman and Brooklyn Waldall. They are very, very talented, and it should be fun to watch them against this Norman County Ulen Hitterdal team, who, as mentioned, they're one of the smaller teams in the section. And for Section 8A, they are not a very tall team by any stretch. And so we'll see if that proves to be essential in the win for the Pirates today, if they are able to get it. This should be a fun one as the fight song plays and the players, fans stand up and clap along with it. With activities director Evan Peterson walking around, and big day for really all sorts of different Pirates, both athletics, the school board. They're doing the superintendent hiring. They announced new baseball and track and field coach. Lisa Kanzemi is the track and field coach, was around here a little bit ago, and so all over the place. Some really cool signs and development and changes happening here at Crookston High School, but they're all good. They are all quite good indeed. We will take a break now as we get ready to roll into our national anthem. And we'll be back with the opening tip between the Crookston Pirates and the Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal Titans. This has been the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag? Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, public address announcer just reading off the final starting lineups as Morgan Bull, with that big smile on her face that she's so known for, runs out to open up the starting lineups. Everybody excited to get ready to roll in this game. The Pirates in their home blue jerseys with Crookston on the front in gold and the gold white numbers with the gold trim. Let's play some basketball here. Pirates will be moving right to left on your screen today. The 18 is on the clock. Norman County Ulen Hitterdal in their white jerseys. Titans across the front in blue, and the blue numbers with the gold trim. They also have gold striping down the sides. They definitely have a lighter blue to them. Chloe Bull will be taking the tip against Ava Bailey, the 2-point guards running the tip. You don't see that very often. And away we go. Tip won by the Pirates quickly. It's Morgan Bull up to Maddie Bruggeman. Morgan Bull will sling it to Chloe Bull in the corner. She'll put up a mid-range J. That's no good, and it'll be rebounded by Ava Bailey. Try to take a quick shot, quick possession. Open things up, doesn't quite work. Here comes Norman County Ulen Hitterdal. Olivia Theis working on Brooklyn Waldall. Lost the ball, gets it back, dumps it off up top Jacobson. Jacobson swings it to Bailey on the left wing. Bailey, shot fake. Bailey on the 3-point line. Bailey will get rid of it. Theis again. Looks to the right wing. Waiting, and then back to Bailey. Bailey, hesitation, puts up a runner. Shot clock at 3, that's no good. Chloe Bull with the rebound. And she'll take it up the floor. Excellent officiating with her and Maddie Bruggeman, as you heard right here on KROX Radio in the UMC women's game, where they had CYBA night. Down low, Maddie Bruggeman. Turnaround good. First points of the game to Crookston. Ava Bailey with the ball. Fakes it to the left, will go to the right to Theis. Guarded by Waldall. Waldall, nice jab step. Theis all the way to the rack. Missed the layup. Popped up rebound, and it's still loose. It'll be taken by the Titans, and then a jump ball is called as drawing in was Hallie Nicholas. And no matter what it is, I've mentioned this before, no matter what it is, every single time Hallie Nicholas plays basketball and a whistle is blown on her, good or bad, she has the biggest smile on her face. Bailey looking to inbound. Needs some help. Got it in. It's knocked away and stolen by Morgan Bull. Morgan Bull taking off. Hesitation, nearly carried with the ball over to Hallie Nicholas. She'll float it up to Bruggeman on the left wing. High post Waldall. Back to Bruggeman. Pass deflected. Fight for another jump ball. That'll stay with the Pirates here. Now, the last time we did a Pirate girls basketball game, there were 13 jump balls in it. 6 in the first half and 7 in the second half. We're already at 2, not even a minute and a half into this one. There's a theme here. Inbound to Maddie Bruggeman, catch and shoot 3. That's off right iron. Fight for the rebound, snagged by Brooklyn Waldall. Now Chloe Bull for 3. Off back iron and chase for the rebound, and knocked out of bounds by who? By Jacobson. So it'll stay with the Pirates. Fresh 20 on the shot clock here, and our first substitution of the game will come from Norman County East. Tessa Anderson. A freshman will make her way in. Here's Nicholas to inbound. Quickly into Chloe Bull. They didn't see her over there, and she puts it up and in. 4-0. Here on the left wing, Tess Anderson, guarded by Hallie Nicholas, trying to go down low. They got it to Wallstrom. Kick it out, Ava Bailey. Shot fake, driving now on Chloe Bull. Chloe Bull stands her up. Bailey tried to get a shot off, knocked away. Stolen by Hallie Nicholas. And Chloe Bull will take it up the floor again. Coach Ham shouting the play. Out to the right wing, Hallie Nicholas. Back to Chloe Bull. Here's that hot potato setup they have. Bruggeman, high post, kick out, almost stolen. Back to Chloe. Chloe driving. Chloe Bull, stop and go. Kick back outside. Nicholas, 3. Too strong air ball. Rebound, Waldall. Gets it into Morgan Bull. Fakes it, dumps off to Chloe Bull. Fight for the ball there again. It's taken away by Norman County East. Ava Bailey trying to weave through 4 Pirates. That doesn't work. It's stolen by Chloe Bull, and then she gets fouled. Tess Anderson records the first foul of the game for either side. 15-16 to go first half, 4-0. Inbound, here comes Chloe Bull with it. Down low, Maddie Bruggeman. She draws a foul, and she'll go to the line for 2. Foul on Wallstrom. Bruggeman at the free throw line. First one is good. I like Coach Hams because he's very vocal, and whenever he wants to try and direct traffic, he will. And that helps out players a lot of the time. Bruggeman misses the second free throw, and it's rebounded by Wallstrom. 5-0 Pirates, 3 minutes gone by, opening half. Here comes Theis all the way down. Theis missed the layup, fight for the rebound, and Hallie Nicholas steals that. Good work there by Hallie. Bruggeman to Waldall in the corner. That pass intercepted by Theis. Here she comes one-on-one with Morgan Bull. Euro step and missed the layup. Rebound by Morgan Bull. Bull just backed away from her. That's called pulling the chair out from under the fast break. It's a good strategic play. Hallie Nicholas lobs it, and it bounces right to Bruggeman somehow. Kick out, Chloe Bull, 3, no. And long rebound by Theis. Titans slowing this pace down a little bit. Ball poked out by Waldall and snagged by Ava Bailey, and she gets bumped by Waldall. So Brooklyn commits the first foul of the game for the Pirates. With 14-14 to go here in this opening half. Into Ava Bailey. To Theis. Olivia Theis with it. Tries to put one up. It got partially blocked. Taken by Morgan Bull. And another Titan foul. And that's going to go on Wallstrom. She's got 2. So she'll come out. And Casey Severson, another freshman, will come in. 4 freshmen on this roster compared to just 2 seniors. And now Chloe Bull with the ball. High post Bruggeman, kick it out Nicholas, double team, lobs. I was almost stolen by Theis. Now you have a 5-on-4. Morgan Bull with it. We'll move it to Waldo, back to Chloe left wing. Chloe Bull fighting good physicality. Nice stand up there by Bella Madsen. Down in the corner, now down low Waldo. Waldo, turn around, swarmed by Titans. It somehow finds Chloe Bull. Chloe Bull lost the ball though. Come back the other way. Theis, look out from behind. Here comes Chloe. Out Theis with a nice play, but missed the layup. Rebound by Morgan Bull. She's already got 3. She'll take off flying down the floor. Dumping off Hallie Nicholas. Back to Morgan Bull. They leave her alone. She's not the best three-point shooter. Bound to Maddie Bruggeman. Nearly lost it. Got it back. Puts it up. Puts it in. 5 points for Maddie Bruggeman. Morgan Bull already has 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist today. Driving and kick out Theis for 3. Missed that one pretty bad. Another rebound there for Morgan Bull. She'll take off with it. Morgan Bull will stop. Just chuck one up. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back up and in by Brooklyn Waldall. 9-0 Pirates and a timeout. Called by the Titans. 12:56 to go. 9-0. Back after this on KROX.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Here we go, out of the timeout. Pirates lead 9-0. Titans to inbound the ball. Ava Bailey's got it. Guarded by Chloe Bull. They've jumped off the zone. They switch over to man. Jacobson guarded by Nicholas. Handoff Theis. Theis in the paint. Up and under Brooklyn Waldall. Throws it up. No good. Flying in for the rebound, Tess Anderson. Couldn't hold on to it, though. Out of bounds to the Pirates. Inbound to Chloe Bull. Left wing Morgan Bull. Bruggeman, kick out, Waldall to Morgan Bull. One dribble, two dribbles, hands it off. Chloe Bull dropped the ball, gets it back, got a reset. Chloe, cross-court pass, Waldall, high post, Bruggeman. Bruggeman, backdoor pass, Waldall wasn't quite there for it, stolen away. Jacobson. With the ball, we'll hand that one off to Bailey. Ava Bailey driving, kick out Tess Anderson. Norman County East hasn't scored in the first 6 minutes. Theis trying to change that and missed it wide on a three. Fight for the long rebound, and it's snagged by, it was Jacobson, and then a foul will be committed by Hallie Nicholas. Inbound Ava Bailey. Fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Titans. Just one bucket here might help them. Bailey going to try and do that herself. Knocked out of bounds by Maddie Bruggeman. He's looking to inbound. We'll just float it up and almost knocked away by Chloe Bull. Finds Tess Anderson, then Chloe Bull knocks it out. Last touch by the Pirates again. 8 on the shot clock for the Titans. Inbounds. Right back to Theis. In the corner, Bailey fires a three. Airballed it. And Bruggeman comes away with the board. Bruggeman bobbled it, nearly had a double dribble. Chloe Bull will drive, kick it outside. Nicholas open three, way short. It's off the foot of Brooklyn Waldall, couldn't catch it. Ball back to the Titans. Up the floor with it is Tess Anderson. Hands it off to Bailey. Guarded by Chloe Bull. Poked out by Chloe Bull. Bailey will grab it back again. Up top, Tess Anderson. Working out high post. Hallie Nicholas nearly steals it. Hands it off Jacobson. Jacobson splits the defense ball with the ball. Now it's loose, stolen by Waldall. And Waldall will take it up the floor now. 11 minutes to go first half. 9-0. Pirates lead. Nicholas in the corner. Missed a couple of threes already. Down to Bruggeman. Kick out Waldall. Cross-court pass Morgan. Down low Chloe. Chloe double-teamed. Wrap around. Chloe Bull with a triple team. Doesn't matter. She puts it up and in. Her second bucket of the game. 11-0 Pirates. Titans are having trouble getting anything going here. Here's Theis, free throw line, and gets fouled and hacked on that jumper by Waldall, who came flying in trying to get a block, and now Brooklyn's got two. And now the Titans will look to score their first point of the game, and Theis does so, nailing a free throw. Ella Madsen will check back in. It's 11-1. And now 11-2 as Theis makes them both. Chloe Bull with the ball. We'll move it over to Morgan Bull. Morgan Bull floats it. Nice catch by Chloe. Move it to the corner, Hallie Nicholas. Back to the right wing, and Chloe Bull driving, stop, kick out. Nicholas won't shoot it. Over to Maddie Bruggeman, high post. Back to Chloe Bull, has an open lane, puts it up. Foul, doesn't go. She'll go to the line for 2. And put that one on Jacobson. 4th foul of the game for the Titans. 10-11 to go. Chloe Bull at the line. The UMC commit makes the first free throw. Ran into her pregame, and she said she was very excited about what the UMC women did yesterday. That crazy back and forth game that got them to win by 5. Second free throw short for Chloe Bull. 12-2 the score. Quickly down the floor to Theis. And drive on Morgan Bull. Missed the shot. Fight for the rebound. Snagged underneath. And then Morgan Bull forces the jump ball. Possession arrow stays to the Titans. That was a good rebound by Casey Severson, but Morgan Bull did not give up on the play. Theis. Inbound in the corner. Jacobson keeping the dribble very low. Dumps it off. Severson, no good. And a foul as Chloe Bull tried to rebound it. And they'll put it on Chloe. Now in for the game for the Titans, Mina Chono. Another freshman will come in for Severson. Seen all 4 freshmen now in the game for the Titans. Theis will float it up, caught by Jacobson. Jacobson hands it off Tess Anderson. Anderson bobbled it. Morgan Bull on the ground, steals it. Here comes Chloe Bull, and draws a hard foul as she tried to go up with it. And Chono gets it with that. Another 2 shots for Chloe. Just went 1 for 2 from the line. First one is good. Up to 6 points for her. Second shot is bouncing around and does go down. So Chloe Bull up to 7. Here come the Titans again with Tess Anderson. Morgan to her right. We'll give it off to Chono. Chono, top of the key. High post, needs some help. You'll give it off to Theis. Theis trying to split the defense. Does so. Nice pass, almost. Trying to go backpedaling for it was Bella Madsen, and that was not the right decision. It ended up being a bit further away. 14-2 Pirates, approaching 9:15 to go here. Up top, Morgan Bull. Over to Chloe. High post, Bruggeman. Swing it, Waldall. Out to Chloe. Now to Maddie. Maddie to Brooklyn. Brooklyn to Chloe. We're just going in a triangle. Now to Morgan. Swing it over Hallie baseline. Back to Morgan. Morgan to Chloe. High post. Chloe down low. Waldall. Got it. Dribbles it back out. Shot clock at 13. Waldall lobs it to Bruggeman. Top of the key. Right wing Waldall. Into the corner Chloe. She'll fire away a 3. No good. And rebounded by Hallie Nicholas. Puts it up. No good. Morgan Bull comes away with the rebound. She'll take it up and get fouled. Morgan Bull has 5 rebounds already, 2 assists and 2 steals. And now she'll look to add some points. First free throw off front iron. .846 to go here in the first half of play. Second free throw, banked it in. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that works. 15-2. Driving now is Tess Anderson. Goes all the way, missed the layup. Fight for the rebound. Jacobson, and now a pile of bodies on the ground for it. 4-player jump ball. Possession arrow to the Pirates. It's our 4th jump ball of the game. Here's Morgan Bull. She'll take it up the floor now. Bounce pass, Chloe in the corner. Cross court, Nicholas. Nicholas floats it. Morgan's got it. One dribble, bounce pass, Chloe. Same thing again. Now high post, Bruggeman to Morgan. Swing it, Hallie. Hallie on the right wing. Back to Morgan. One dribble, dump it off Waldo. High post, Bruggeman. Kick out Morgan again. Back out Nicholas. She'll fire a three and airball that out of bounds. So 0 for 3 shooting so far for Hallie. Well, what the Pirates do, lead by 13. With it is Tess Anderson. Knocked out by Chloe Bowl. Jacobson will be the one to inbound. Got it into Anderson, right back to Jacobson. Jacobson driving paint, up and under. No good, but a foul. And Nicholas has her second. 7:53 to go here. Jacobson's first shot is good. All 3 Norman County East points have come from the foul line. They were outscored 11-0 before they got a point on the board. Short on that free throw. Fight for the rebound. Jacobson gets her own board. Back out to Madsen. Madsen will drive, try to go in, and draws another foul. And so good pursuit off the missed free throw. Bruggeman's got one. I love the different reactions that all these different players have whenever they commit fouls. Hallie Nicholas has a smile on her face as Madsen misses the first free throw. Morgan Bowl and Brooklyn Waldo don't really say or do anything. Chloe Bowl just kind of shrugs it off, just goes, oh man. And Maddie Bruggeman can never believe it's on her. Not once. Second free throw also no good. And Maddie Bruggeman got the rebound, and we'll go back the other way. That ball actually didn't hit the rim, and so that's why they made that call. 15-3. Flyers with the lead, 7:43 to go first half. Morgan Bowl with the ball. She'll dump it down low. Alyssa Johnson, who just came into the game, jump ball, possession arrow to the Titans. That's 5 jump balls. Nora Groven also in the game for the Pirates. Wallstrom, who has 2 fouls, is back in the game for the Titans. As is Ava Bailey. 7.5 minutes to go. Left wing. Bailey down to Theis. Nice pass and gets it up and in. Olivia Theis with the first actual bucket of the game for Norman County East. That was at 7:22. And a foul going up as quickly, if they score a bucket, Chloe Bull's just going to try and take it strong. Draws a foul on Madsen. She's got 2. And first free throw is good for Chloe Bull. She has 8 points right now. Her last 4 have come from the foul line. Make it 5 as that one's good. 17-5. 7:15 to go. First half. We're approaching 8 o'clock here on KROX TV. Down low, Theis gets fouled by Johnson. So the fouls are pretty prevalent at the moment. Two shots now for Theis. First one does fall. Waldo will check back in for Johnson. One more shot on the way. Up and no good. Right for the rebound. Tapped in by Madsen, but it's taken by Bruggeman. Bruggeman moving up quickly over to Waldo left wing, and she'll slow things down. Cross-court pass, Morgan Bowl. Bounces it to Chloe. Chloe in the paint. Splits the double team. Missed the layup, though. Rebound by Wallstrom. Up the floor, Ava Bailey. Bailey will move it left side. Goalie Bowl goes down. No offensive foul. Theis has got it. Step back, mid-range J, no good. Only player there is Wallstrom and puts it back up and in. Her first bucket, and Coach Ham's frustrated by that. Calls a timeout, a 30-second one. Norman County Ulen Hitterdal cut the lead back down to double digits. We'll take a 30-second break here on KROX.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
17-8 the score. Inbound from Allie Nicholas to Morgan Bowl. Bowl floated to Nora Groven. Groven to Bruggeman. Bruggeman, Morgan Bowl over to Hallie Nicholas. Hallie back to Morgan. Pass deflected. Hallie gets it back. Floats it over. Waldall's got it down low. Bruggeman, that one's deflected. Bruggeman gets it back. Hovering baseline, then throws it off of Jacobson, who was standing out of bounds. They can reset. 16 on the shot clock. Nicholas. Inbound catch and shoot. Bruggeman, yes. 7 points for Maddie. Theis on the right wing, 19-8 Pirates with the lead. Move it over Ava Bailey. Bailey back to Theis. Theis will shoot the three, no good. And Waldall will grab the board, her fourth. Brooke Waldall with the ball, under 6 minutes to go first half. Allie Nicholas gets fouled, and we'll go to a 1-on-1. Now Madsen has 3 fouls. And she'll most certainly have to come out as Tess Johnson will come back in. It's a 1-on-1. Allie Nicholas misses that. And it's rebounded by Tess Anderson. 19-8 Pirates with the lead. Ooh, Theis. Theis driving in, will dish it back out. Bailey, open three, airballed it, fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Waldall. Titans ball. Inbound coming. Down low, nice little pick by Bailey, surrounded by Pirates. Kick out Tess Anderson. Anderson to Jacobson. Jacobson dribbling on the right side. Nora Groven all over her. Shot clock at 8. Ava Bailey's got it in the corner. Bailey down low, stolen by Maddie Bruggeman. Oregon Bull takes off. Kick out Nicholas, wide open and won't shoot it this time. Missed her first three, not going to try it. Nora Groven. Pass deflected and stolen by Ava Bailey, and they're going to call jump ball on that. Pirates get the possession arrow. Coach Flayton a bit upset, wanted that to be a push. Doesn't get the call to go her way. Pirates inbound into Hallie Nicholas. Over Waldall, back to Hallie. Groven, Bruggeman, now Morgan Bowl. Morgan Bowl driving baseline, missed the shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, draws a foul. And put that on Ava Bailey. And first free throw is good. Second shot also good, 21-8. Driving now to Theis in the corner. Move it to the left side. Bailey popped up, stolen by Chloe Bowl, and she's got an easy lane. Take it up to the rack and put it up and in. Chloe Bowl now with 11. 23-8. With the ball, Ava Bailey. Move it over, knocked out of bounds by Waldall with 4:12 to go. And Chono will check back in for the Titans. Inbounding, well, needing some help. Lobbed in, caught by Tess Anderson. Anderson circling around the paint. Back outside. Jacobson. Pass knocked away. Morgan Bull got fouled. That's good work. Drawing a foul on Jacobson. And Morgan Bull will go back to the line. This time it's guaranteed 2 shots with 4 minutes to go, first half. First free throw, no good. Morgan Bull with 3 points, all from the foul line. Second shot, also no good. Warrior rebounded by Waldall, puts it back up, puts it back in. Second bucket for Waldall. She's got 5 rebounds, just one behind Morgan Bull's 6. 25-8, loose ball. Jacobson fighting with Chloe Bull. Now they switch and rotate. Jacobson all the way, stood up. Bruggeman with the rebound. Morgan Bull back with it. Kick to Chloe, baseline, pull up, in and out. Rebound by Wallstrom. And a slap foul on Brooklyn Waldall. That's not one you want to commit right there, because that gives her 3. And Alyssa Johnson will come in for with 3:30 to go. Johnson will check back in. 25-8, 1-1. Up and good. For Wallstrom. It was a 1-1, and everybody didn't think it was, so they got to run back to the line there. There's a kid on the right side trying to make sure his stomp with the bleachers allows for a proper distraction, as Severson will check back in. Let's see, does he do it again? No, not this time. Free throw is good for Wallstrom. She's got 4 points, 25-10. Chloe Bull to Hallie Nicholas. Nicholas back to Bull on the right wing. Puts the ball on the ground, looking to dribble. Morgan Bull moving around. They float it up to her. Nice catch. Swing it left wing, Hallie Nicholas. Nicholas high post, Bruggeman. Low pass. Back to Chloe Bull. Chloe Bull will drive, split the defense, put it up. No good. Rebound by Alyssa Johnson. Kick out Hallie Nicholas. Her for a 3-point attempt. That's no good. Alyssa Johnson has back-to-back rebounds. Down low now, Morgan Bull. Kick out, Nicholas outside. Alyssa Johnson fires. Too strong. Rebound by Morgan Bull again. And she'll put it up. Can get blocked. It's taken away by Tessa Anderson. Now all the way down to Theis, bit too far. They did a lot of good work in Norman County East to prevent the Pirates from getting any points out of that, but couldn't score in transition. 25-10. Pirates with the lead as we approach 2:40 to go first half. Inside, Bruggeman, kick out Morgan Bull. Pass to Chloe Bull, bobbled it, gets it back, weaving in the paint. Outside, Bruggeman. Working in, and another jump ball. Possession arrow will go back to Norman County East. Approaching 2 minutes left in this first half of play. Theis with it. Pichono. Back to Theis. Won't shoot it. Move outside Tessa Anderson. And they'll swing the ball around to Chono. Chono down low. Fight for it. Give us an 8th jump ball of the half. Ball back to the Pirates with 1:58 remaining. Up with it is Chloe Bowl. She'll slow the pace down. Coach Ham said in pregame if they can use all 35 seconds of a shot clock, they should. Bruggeman in the paint, turns around, back outside. Chloe Bowl, she'll drive, take it all the way, kick out. Alyssa Johnson for three. That one's short. Gets her own rebound. Closing in, needs some help, and then lost the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Tess Anderson. Ava Bailey will check in. Both teams have all their points scored by just 4 players. With a minute and a half remaining. Inbound, Chloe Bowl puts it up, banks it in. That was a nice shot. She's got 13. It's 27-10. Pass stolen by Hallie Nicholas. She'll take off down the floor. Put one up and put it in. There you go, Hallie. 29-10. Hasn't been able to make a three-pointer, but that breakaway, too, works just as well in this case. And a travel. Feet shuffled by Ava Bailey. Into Chloe Bowl. Bruggeman. Dish the ball out. Move it to the corner. Hallie Nicholas. High pass. Chloe Bowl's got it. Alyssa Johnson splits the defense. Down low, Maddie Bruggeman. And Bruggeman's fouled with 48.5 seconds remaining. And that one is going to go on Wallstrom. She's got 3 now. And it's 2 shots for Bruggeman. Pirates continue to put a stranglehold here on this first half, but Bruggeman missed the free throw. Second shot, good. 8 now for Maddie. 30-10. Inbounded to Jacobson. Jacobson working, splits the defense, tries to dish it off, and it's stolen by Alyssa Johnson. And got it out to Maddie Bruggeman. That was a good play. Down low, Hallie Nicholas, hard foul by Bailey. And Ormond County East has committed 12 fouls in this half, and they are in some foul trouble. That's the second one on Bailey. 2 shots for Hallie Nicholas. First is good. Second shot, also good. Pirates are on a 15-2 run right now. Lead at 32-10. Over to Chono. Shot clock turned off. Anderson with it. Up top, Jacobson. Kick it down, try to steal it. Stolen away by Morgan Bowl, and she's taking off full head of steam. She doesn't care about the clock. Oh, she does. She'll slow things down. We'll move down low. Alyssa Johnson struggling, surrounded, got rid of it. Found Morgan Bowl. Kick out. Hallie Nicholas fires with 3 seconds. That's no good. Put back. Chloe Bowl is good at the horn. Was there and ready to get the rebound, and that insinuates a dominant first half for the Pirates. They take a 24-point lead into the locker room. Domination really on all sides of the ball. And who knows, if they keep this up, a lot of these 7th graders that are on the bench might get some time in a varsity game. How cool would that be? I hope Jane Hams hears me say that, and I hope he does that. That would be pretty cool. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here on KROX TV at the end of the first half of play. The Crookston Pirates lead the Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal Titans by a score of 34-10.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
End of the first half of play, and the Crookston Pirates, they lead the Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal Titans by a score of 34-10. It has been domination right now for the Pirates as they went on multiple runs to put them in this position. They opened up on an 11-0 run, and then the Titans started to get some points on the board as they cut it down to 17-8 with 6:24 remaining. And that final 6:24, the Pirates went on a 17-2 run. Chloe Bowl leads the way. She has 15 points, including that putback buzzer beater, so that was pretty cool there. Maddie Bruggeman with 8 points. You've got Hallie Nicholas and Brooklyn Waldo. They have 4 points apiece, and Morgan Bowl has 3 points. Morgan Bowl has put together a very complete game. She has 3 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists in this half. It has been very, very good work for the freshman. And Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal only has 10 points in this game. They've only been scored by 3 different players. Olivia Theis has 5, 3 of them from the foul line. Wallstrom has 4, 2 of them from the foul line. And Jacobson has 1 free throw from the foul line. So 6 of their 10 points have come as foul shots. The Pirates, in terms of free throws, they've made a lot of them as well. They've made 11 foul shots. Fouls are a big problem right now for the Titans. They are not in a good position when it comes to that. It is a closer game over at Thief River Falls, as you can hear right now on KROX Radio, as Thief River Falls has a 33-28 lead over the Pirates. Pirates beat them the first time they played. Reggie Windjam has 19 of those 28 points. He's putting the team on his back right now. He has multiple 30-point games, and he's looking to get another one here in Thief River. Over here in other scores that we can pass along to you. In the wrestling team tournament semifinals, we can tell you about that. United North Central beat Foston Bagley 51-18, and Frazee held on to beat Roseau 34-31, which means we'll see Frazee against United North Central, so you can go to state in the team tournament. Girls basketball, Cass Lake Bena beat Foston 54-51. Black Duck beat Clearbrook Gonvick 46-31. DGF over Staples Motley 67-23. Breckenridge over Park Rapids 85-45. And then three other games at boys basketball in Sanford Health and Bemidji. Fossa beat Cass Lake Bena 78-68. Deer River over Noman Waubun 76-74. And Pine River Bacchus beat Bagley 69-64. We'll take a break and be back with the second half as the Pirates look to extend their lead and get a big win here today. Coming up right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
Softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
Trap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
Speech.
theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Back from the break there. I had to do a little camera adjustment. All right, we are all good. I take full responsibility for that. I set this all up. I apologize. But we've got it correct. It's 34-10, and the Pirates, with a 24-point lead, are now on pace to record by far their largest win of the season by margin. Out of their 6 wins, a lot of them have been fairly close. Stephen Argyle at 17 points was one of their largest ones, and they already lead this one by 24. The Titans will start with the ball. Pirates will be moving on offense left to right. It'll be inbounded and taken by Olivia Theiss. She'll move it over and take a 3 and hit that one off back iron. Rebound by Brooklyn Waldall. Only 2 baskets for the Titans here as Waldall in the paint makes that shot on a nice pass from Chloe Bowl. Waldall with 6 points now. And they have 6 free throws made and 4 points besides that. Just 2 two-pointers. No threes. Nice up top to Madsen. Swing the ball over. Bailey. Jab step. And they'll keep the ball back to Theis in the corner. She can make those when she's on, but might not be today. Down low, Wallstrom. Fade away. And a foul on Bruggeman. And her jaw just drops. Her second foul, and Wallstrom at the line for 2. So more free throws for Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal. And first free throw is good. So they have 11 points. 7 of them have come from the foul line. 5 points for Wallstrom. Her second shot, very short. Fight for the rebound. Bruggeman comes away with it. Here's Chloe Bowl. Driving into the paint. Jump stop, kick out. Nicholas not looking to shoot. And Hallie will give it back to Chloe. Zone defense for the Titans. Pass by Chloe through that, and Bruggeman had no idea where it went. It was stolen by Wallstrom, and she just put a big smile on her face. Here's Theis. Now pass out to Madsen, moves in, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Bruggeman. Over to Morgan Bowl, who put together a very complete first half. We'll see her get some more points, maybe go on double-double watch. Another turnover by Chloe Bowl, tried to find Brooklyn Waldall. So a couple in a row there. Jacobson, move it over to Bella Madsen. Madsen will drive, Madsen stood up. Play by Bruggeman. Kept her hands up. Ball stays with the Titans, and Groven is going to check back in. And Chloe Bowl, who made back-to-back turnovers, will now go to the bench. Inbound, Bailey, catch and shoot 3. Too strong, and Waldall comes away with the board. Morgan Bowl down to Nora Groven, back to Morgan Bowl. Driving in the paint, throws one up, draws a foul, and will go to the line, and Madsen's got 4. So Morgan Bowl back at the line. She has 3 points, all of them from the foul line. She's 3 of 6. 3 of 7, as that one's no good. Tess Anderson will check back in. Second free throw is good. Morgan Bowl with 4 points. 37-11. Pirates with the lead. Up the floor with it. Jacobson will move it over to Bailey. Bailey trying to drive, put it up a bit short. Morgan Bowl flies in. Gets her 8th rebound and finds a wide open Waldall, but she dropped the ball. One of those where you're so wide open, you don't really know what to do. Jacobson move it over to Bailey. Bailey back to Jacobson. Theis, Tess Anderson, Jacobson trying to drive, split the defense, and extra step and a travel. Nicholas will inbound to Morgan Bowl. 2.5 minutes gone by, 26-point Pirate lead. Nicholas high post Bruggeman. Bruggeman kick out Groven. Groven to Nicholas again. Nicholas waits to Morgan Bowl. Morgan Bowl down low, Waldall. Waldall, Groven open in the paint. Good! On a nice pass by Morgan Bowl. Nora Groven with her first bucket off the bench. It's 39-11. Bailey will swing this one around. Knocked out of bounds by Brooklyn Waldall. It's good aggressive pursuit. Inbound, Bailey will find Jacobson. Jacobson, jump stop, Bailey, swing it over right wing, Tess Anderson. Anderson, they'll move the ball around again. Taken by Theis. Theis will dump this one off. Swing it over Bailey. She'll catch and shoot a three, and that one's good, and they finally make one. Their first three-pointer of the day. And first points for Bailey. It's 39-14. Pass inside. Bruggeman, triple team, got rid of it to Morgan Bowl. Waldall back to Bruggeman. Open three. Pure. Waldall with the assist, and Bruggeman has now hit double digits, with that triple, up to 11 points. 42-14, and a foul on a block called. Groven gets it with that, her first. 14-11 to go in the second half. Inbound, catch and shoot, Theis three. Wedge that off the side, tip ball. Nice play by Groven. And Bruggeman with it. Move it over to Morgan Bowl. Bowl splits the defense. Morgan Bowl kick out. Nicholas, again, not looking to shoot. Double team, so move it outside. Float it up to Groven. Groven into Bruggeman. Knocked away. Stolen by Jacobson. Jacobson cut off by Hallie Nicholas. Now we'll try and drive. Pass somehow finds Theis. Had it knocked out of bounds by Morgan Bowl. And runs a step up into the bleachers. And Chloe Bowl will come in for Nicholas. Looking inbound, it's in to Tess Anderson. Anderson to Jacobson, shot fake on Morgan Bowl, puts up a runner, rejected by Bruggeman. She'll take off with it, coast to coast, missed the layup. Chloe Bowl with a big rebound, the net taken away by Tess Anderson. On the move comes Anderson, Euro step all the way to the rack. Pretty play by Tess Anderson. Her first points of the evening, 42-16. Driving is Morgan Bowl, lost the ball. Oh, it's still loose. Morgan Bowl fighting for it, down on the ground. Jacobson trying to weave around Morgan Bowl. That's knocked out by Bruggeman. She still got it and found Tess Anderson. 13 minutes to go. Bailey wants another three. Not this time. Morgan Bowl gets the rebound, her ninth. And Coach Hams is yelling at him to slow down. Chloe on the left wing. She naturally plays with a bit of a slower pace. Morgan Bowl to Groven. Groven down low, Bruggeman. Bruggeman triple teamed, and another jump ball. Pirates will keep possession. And substitution. First time we're calling the name of Marley Mint in the game for the Titans. Groven, move it over Brooklyn Waldall. Waldall to Bailey, to Bruggeman. Bruggeman was guarded by Bailey. Now a fight for the ball stolen by Wallstrom. Here's Anderson with it. Bailey had come out for Mint. Nice. Anderson, Jacobson swinging around through the hands of Mitten, caught by Coach Flate. And Coach Hams wants time. 30-second timeout. Pirates lead by 26. We're back right after this.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
12:09 to go here in the second half. Pirates lead by 26. Morgan Bowl with the ball. We'll kick it to Chloe and knocked out of bounds. Who last touched it? I'm going to say Chloe Bowl did get a hand on that. Turnover back the other way. Norman County East, a team that really is just trying to get their positivity on the bench on individual plays. They celebrate every little minor victory as if it's a big one, which makes a lot of sense. That was knocked out of bounds by Morgan Bull. When you're a struggling team, that's the best way to keep your optimism high. I definitely approve of how Coach Flayton coaches this team, and she does a really nice job. It's difficult to play on a team that has trouble winning games, and here's Theis in the corner trying to hit a three. Not this time. Fight for the rebound. Nice board by Brooklyn Waldall. Especially in the JV game, they put in Evie Pazdernick, an 8th grader, and she hit a shot and celebrated like it was no tomorrow, and I loved it. Here's Waldall in the paint. It's a nice jumper off a good pass from Bruggeman. Brooklyn Waldall now with 8 points, already with 4 in the half. 44-16, 11:20 to go. And Chloe Bull trying to get a steal and does so. Takes off with it, and Chloe Bull to the rack. Left hand is good. 17 for Chloe and a 30-point Pirate lead. Theis again for 3. Off the side of the backboard, right to Tess Anderson. Missed the putback, and another rebound for Morgan Bull. Give her 10 of them. Now I want her to get more points. Get a freshman double-double today. That'd be awesome. Morgan Bull with the ball to Chloe on the left wing. Out to Brooklyn Waldall. Move it to Bruggeman. Wide open for 3. Wedged that one off the side. Rebound by Wallstrom. She's done a good job on the boards for the Titans. Approaching 10.5 to go. Ice. Moving in. Knocked out of bounds by Morgan Bull again. And 3 subs coming in for the Titans. Bailey, Chono, and Severson will come in. Jacobson, Anderson, and Mint will come out. Everybody on their varsity team, besides Gretchen Bain, has gotten in. Bailey, that's a deep 3 off front iron. Offensive rebound, Severson missed the putback, and Morgan Bull saves it inbounds. Trying to chase it down. Bailey's got it. A good save by Morgan Bull, but wasn't able to be the first to get there. Here's Chono rotating on the defense. Morgan Bull nearly committed a foul. Got away from that. Bailey again. Shot clock down to 7. Bailey stood up and fouled by Groven. And that's Groven's second foul. And Brenna Kopecky will check in for the first time today. Inbound, Bailey catch and shoot 3, short. And Groven with the board and through the legs of Morgan Bull as she couldn't hold on to the pass. Ten minutes to go in this second half of play. Inbound, Wallstrom, fade away, short. Rebound by Waldall. Morgan Bull with the ball. Inside, kick out Groven. Waldall down low. Kopecky, turn around, just missed it. Offensive rebound, Chloe Bull puts it up and in. Look at that. Brenna Kopecky's mom is at the top of the bleachers, completely in my line of sight on the opposite side of me. And she wanted that one to go. Here's Chono. Move it to Bailey. Swing this ball around, go down low to Theis, guarded by Waldall. Got a piece of that, knocked out of bounds, and it'll go the way of the Pirates. With 9:15 to go, up by 32. And Chloe Bull with the ball. Moved to Morgan. Bull wasn't looking for it, but still caught it. Waldall to Morgan. Morgan to Waldall. Back to Morgan Bull. Driving, kick out, Chloe. Extra pass, Waldall open 3. Oh yeah! Brooklyn Waldall nails the 3, and the Pirates are up by 35. We're under 9 minutes. I'd wager we're right around running time here. Good pressure defense by Groven. Take the ball outside. Swing it around. Ice. Severson. Down low, Wallstrom. Back outside. Theis makes a nice shot fake around Kopecky. That's a deep 2, and it's good. Theis with 7. And now Waldall with it. Slow this pace down here, approaching 8 minutes to go. Chloe Bowl, now to Groven, back to Chloe. Loaded to Waldall. Waldall to Morgan Bowl, wanted down low, didn't have it. Swing the ball all the way around. Chloe Bowl will now drive all the way to the rack and draw a foul. And since we did hit 35, that clock is running here. Interesting statistic here. That three-pointer by Brooklyn Waldall, the first one the Pirates have hit all day. As Chloe Bowl hits that first free throw, and yet they lead by 34. It's another mass substitution. There were initially 6 players on the floor for Norman County East, had to make that change. Chloe Bowl in and out on that second free throw. She's got 20 points now. Here's Theis with it. Splits the defense, goes up and under. Brooklyn Waldall might have gotten a piece of that. It will stay here with the Titans. Inbounded, knocked out of bounds by Brooklyn Waldall. Clock continuing to run, down to 6.5 minutes remaining. And Nicholas will check back in, and Chloe Bowl will go to the bench. And with running time, I'm not sure if she'll get back in this game, will Chloe? Maddie is also on the bench. Inbound to Wallstrom, and that's up and in. Wallstrom up to 7 points. Her and Theis have 14 of Norman County East's 20. Allie Nicholas, couple dribbles to Morgan Bowl. Morgan Bowl trying to find Brenna Kopecky, and it's knocked away and stolen by Bella Madsen, who has 4 fouls. Now Jacobson to Theis. And Theis stood up, gets the ball back. Tess Anderson weaving in the paint, puts it up, puts it in. Tess Anderson. And Norman County East on a little 6-1 spurt here to cut the lead back down to 30. Morgan Bowl with it. Outside Waldall, kick out Nicholas. Nicholas back to Waldall. Waldall waiting, down low Kopecky, and that was taken away by Wallstrom. Haven't been able to get down low going here. Here's Jacobson. Bounce past Theis. Nicholas in front of her, makes a move around her, won't shoot it though. Jacobson in the paint, dumps it off. Tess Anderson. A reverse block by Waldall. 5 minutes to go. And a 52-22 ball game here. Inbound Jacobson. And a collision, and Hallie Nicholas thinks is going to get credit for that foul. And she is, just laughing it off. Her third foul. Theis looking to inbound it, just floats it in. Caught by Wallstrom, missed the shot. Rebound by Morgan Bowl again. 11 rebounds. Doesn't have the points for a double-double, but she's doing everything else. Here's Waldall spinning around Theis. Back to Morgan Bowl, she'll drive. Stomp dump it off Kopecky. Back to Morgan Bowl. Kick out Waldall, bobbled it. Back to Morgan again. Morgan Bowl trapped and a hard foul. And nearly butted heads with one another as they're trying to get back up. And Madsen's done. That was her 5th. So doesn't record a point in this game and ends up with 5 fouls. And now Maddie Bruggeman is going to come back in. And Waldall's going to go to the bench. Nicholas, lob, caught by Groven. Groven off the screen from Kopecky. Nicholas, wanting to go down low. Doesn't have it. Now just tries to force it. Kopecky's got it and then threw it away, trying to find Morgan Bowl. Or was it tipped? Oh, it was tipped. Okay, that helps. Keep it in the Pirates' bank here. 3 minutes to go in this one. Inbound to Brenna Kopecky. Outside, pass to Groven. Groven, Nicholas, 3. Air ball. Fight for the rebound. Morgan Bowl's not going to get there. Ball goes back to Norman County East. As we approach 2.5 minutes remaining. Morgan with it, move outside. Floated ball to Wallstrom from the mid-range, no good. Rebound and a foul. Good play by Tess Anderson. Kopecky hit with that foul. Everybody who's played in the game for the Pirates except for Morgan Bowl has at least one foul. Morgan has been very solid again today. Free throw by Tess Anderson off back iron. And they'll bring in a couple subs here with 2 minutes to go. As Chono will come in alongside Mint. Still no Gretchen Bain in the game for the Titans. Anderson's second free throw is short and rebounded by Maddie Bruggeman. She'll take it up the floor and then give it to Groven, who hits a 3. 5 points for Groven, 55-22. Under a minute and a half to go in this one. Chono will work the ball up top and swing it to Theis. Over to Tess Anderson. Morgan Bowl in front of her. To Theis. Theis driving inside. Theis stood up by Bruggeman. And Morgan will slow the pace down. Morgan's the only one out, Bowl out there, so I'll refer to her by her last name. Here is Bowl. To Bruggeman on the right wing. Back to Morgan. And a travel. Frustrated with that with herself. Severson will check back in, and Theis's day is done. Theis pretty upset there on the bench. Tough game for the Titans today. And now loose ball, and Morgan Bowl comes away with another steal. Will fly down the floor and peel it back out. Shot clock is turned off. They don't need to do anything. And Bruggeman knows that, just up top to Hallie Nicholas. The defense is still going to play, but if they go back and forth here, they'll just continue to swing the ball around. Groven, Kopecky, back to Nicholas. Couple dribbles. Norman County East still playing face guard defense. Are in the final 10 seconds of this one. Nicholas will just dribble this ball out, give it up top to Bruggeman, and that is going to end this game as the Crookston Pirates get a win as they beat Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal 55-22. Pirates have now won 4 in a row. They're 7-16 now on the season. Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal falls to 3-18 on the year. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Riverview Health post-game show. Talk with head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Jaden Hams, who has a big smile on his face as the team goes back into the locker room with their 4th win in a row, and lots of pats for Nora Groven as the sophomore got 5 points off the bench today. Good result for her. We'll take a break and be back right after this. Pirates win 55-22.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Final score from the Crookston Sports Center goes the way of the Pirates as they take down the Norman County Ulen Hitterdal Titans 55-22. They score 34 points in the first half, 21 points in the second half. Norman County Ulen Hitterdal held to 12 points in the first, 10 points in the first, and 12 in the second. Pirates in that second half didn't need much more offense, but they ended up with some pretty decent scoring numbers here. For Norman County Ulen Hitterdal, they were led with 7 points apiece from Olivia Theis and Madeline Wallstrom. 4 points for Anderson, 3 points for Bailey, and just 1 for Jacobson off the bench. Gonna add up my numbers here. Chloe Bowl ended up with 20 points. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Maddie Bruggeman at 11 points. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Brooklyn Waldall at 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Nora Groven, 5 points and a rebound. 4 points for Hallie Nicholas, 2 rebounds and 2 steals. And Morgan Bowles, the hardest number I've got to keep track of. 4 points. I gotta make sure I get my math here correct. That's 11 boards, 4 assists, and 4 steals. And Coach Jaden Hams has made his way up here. So we're going to talk about that and more. As head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Jaden Hams is here with us. And once again, the first point I'm going to be mentioning to you today is the defense. The defense again with another fantastic performance. I was just adding up the totals here. I think I'll mention who you think your player of the game might be. But we first have to talk about that defense again. How good was it, and what did you make of your team's performance overall tonight?
You know, when you can hold a team to 10 points in the first half, you know, that's very impressive. You know, they shot the ball a lot. They weren't going in, but, you know, we were definitely, the shots that they were taking were hard shots to take. We weren't letting them get them in easy. We weren't letting them take the easy shots. We weren't letting them do easy things. You know, and I told the girls that, you know, we held them to 10 points. They scored 10 points in the first half. You know, that's very impressive. If that's something we can do, that's something we're going to try to do every single time. You know, overall, defensively, that's 2 games back-to-back that we've defensively played tremendous.
Overall, you've allowed 55 points in the last 2 games combined. You're averaging that's less than 30 points allowed per game. And no matter what the scale of competition might be and who you're facing, that's still a very impressive statistic.
No, yeah, for sure. When we can hold teams to 56 points, we were looking back at it and beforehand, the teams that we were playing, the games that we were losing, we were one of the teams that were averaging, we were averaging points against. It was like, I think our average was like 60 points against, to play 2 games, and they're still not even at 60 points. To play 2 games and be able to do that is really impressive. That shows that we've grown, that shows that we've gotten better. And, hopefully we can keep doing that, keep winning some games.
One of the things I think that's made this team kind of turn things around in February is that everybody's found a pretty significant role in what they do. Of course, Chloe Bull scored 20 points. Brooklyn and Maddie had 11 points. Morgan Bull had 11 rebounds, 4 points, 4 assists, and 4 steals, according to my stats. And you kind of need a player like that when you have players that score like Chloe and Maddie do to kind of help you on the other end of the ball. And I thought she played fantastic tonight.
No, yeah, she stepped up recently for us. Her sister's kind of dealing with a little bit of an injury, and we hope she can come back. And it's nice to know that we have someone, or we have multiple different options when it comes to what we want to do. And this is probably one of the best games that she's played for us all year. She doesn't usually get a lot of playing time for us, but when she does, she makes it worth it. She does the things we want her to do, and she did very well tonight. She made all the right decisions, and and she's mean, she's aggressive, so she gets that ball. Good luck getting it away from her. And she's gonna if you're gonna try to take it away, it's gonna be a fight.
I've never seen anybody just not stop running and not look tired at all, just the way she does. The one play on this end of the floor was a defensive rebound, saved it underneath the basket, and almost ran a full loop just to get the ball back before it went back out of bounds. Just showcases her effort and what they put in today. And the offense, it might not have been especially pretty like the game against Stephen Argyle, but it did enough, especially for the free throw line. Y'all did really well there.
Yeah, we've been working on those all the time. We shoot so many free throws on a daily basis. We do things like that all the time. And, to be able to see those going in, that helps us. That helps our momentum. That helps us get to a point where we're ready to go. We want to go. And when we're on fire with free throws, it helps us. It gets these girls confidence that they know that if they can shoot a free throw, they can do a pull-up jumper from there, and the chance of it going in are a lot higher if we're making our free throws.
You only have a couple games left in this regular season. I think senior night's coming up and other things like that. But you're playing arguably your best basketball, especially on defense, that you have all year. How important is it that you're doing it now?
This is the perfect time for us to get hot. This is the perfect time for us to, we're on the page now where this is where we want to be. This is who we want to be. And, this is, to me, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect opportunity. Some of the games that we have coming up, and even when we go into a section play, this is like you said, this is the perfect time for us to be on the spot we're in and be doing the things that we're doing and be able to keep doing it and keep playing defense. It's going to help us out tremendously.
If your defense continues to play like this, especially as you kind of move into the start of tournament time, do you like your odds on making a pretty significant run?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If we keep playing defense like this, I think we'll be able to do a lot. I think we'll be able to hold a lot of teams to, I think, like you said, I think we'll be able to, 2 games in a row, they scored 56 points. If we can keep that a thing, and every game, every other game that we play, they're only scoring, 30 points a game, and we're doing the same things that we're doing on offense. I'm going to be happy with that. I can't not be happy. I can't not be proud. We're playing defense. We're playing hard. We're getting after it. We're diving on the floor. We're trying to get steals. We're getting blocks, and when we get the blocks, we take them and we go score.
And defense is what wins these games, right?
Yeah, for sure. The old saying is defense wins championships. So if we can keep playing defense, let's see. It would be interesting to see how far we can get and what kind of run we can make.
And especially with how thin the bench has been throughout the course of the year, the fact that defense is really only getting better in a period of time where with few players, it might seem like some wear and tear might be going in. It seems the opposite is happening, which is pretty nice. I think it was just maybe an adjustment period at the start of the year, and now they've kind of found their rhythm.
Yeah, they found their rhythm, and when they're on it, they're on it. They're getting excited for each other. That's the best thing is these girls that are on the bench that don't get much playing time. They see the blocks, they're getting excited. They see the big threes, they're getting excited. We get a steal that turns into a fast break. We're scoring points. We're getting excited. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone's having a good time. And, that gives you a boost of momentum. It gives you a boost of adrenaline when your teammates are on the side cheering you on, getting excited for you, getting loud for you no matter what the situation is. If we're down by a lot, these girls are still cheering each other on. And that's a big help for us knowing that we have that to get these girls going no matter what we're doing or what's going on. They'll always have the energy because they got their teammates behind them cheering them on all the time.
Well, things are really working out for you right now. 4-0 in the month of February, and let's see if we can keep this going, Coach. I very much appreciate your time. I'll be seeing you up in Warroad later on next week, so I'll be there for that. I'm excited to see what happens, see if we can increase that win streak. Congratulations on the win, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You too.
And that was the Crookston Pirates coach Jaden Hams here with us on the Riverview Health post-game show. Final look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Tune into the final bit of the Thief River Falls game against Crookston over there on KROX Radio. Don't want to miss that. A couple other finals we have for you. Hillsborough Central Valley, they beat Ada Borup West 53-39. And girls basketball, Minnesota Notre Dame College hockey, they played to a 2-2 tie. That's better than the normal losses that they've been having, but you didn't hear that from me. It's just nice to see the Golden Gophers a bit more competitive. Sacred Heart looking to take down Red Lake County Central. They lead 79-57 in that one. Kelleher Northome is taking on Duluth Marshall right now, and it's tied at 74. That's a battle of two top 5 teams in the state. Kelleher Northome is that good. And we did just go final. Thief River Falls beat Crookston 71-58. You can go over and tune into the post-game show for that. Other final scores have for Red Lake County dismantled Roseau, beat them 88-45. Perham and Barnesville are in a good one. Perham leading 64-61. Staples Motley beat Dorothy Clinton Felton 69-64. And Breckenridge is all over Park Rapids area 56-22. And that should wrap things up for me. I will be out in Red Lake Falls tomorrow afternoon for the play-in game against the Lake of the Woods Bears. Be sure to tune in for that in the Section 8A Boys Hockey Tournament on KROX Radio. We're really excited to cover that one for you in the afternoon tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in with me. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your Friday and enjoy the weekend. Great weather in the forecast.
You're watching Crookston Pirate Athletics on the KROX video stream. It's brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country, Grove Mechanical, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston Public School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, along with the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, all bringing you